Thanks for joining. We're going to talk about creating an enterprise database service DB system on AMD FlexShapes. Then in the demo, I will demonstrate how to create an enterprise database service DB system on AMD FlexShapes, how to change the shape of the DB system, and how to scale up the storage. Let's start by opening the navigation menu of your OCI console. Click Oracle Database, then click Bare Metal VM Annexa Data. Click Create DB System and provide the basic information for the DB system. Select a compartment, name your DB system, select an availability domain in which the DB system resides, select virtual machine for the shape type. Now let's configure the shape by clicking the Change Shape. In the Shape Series section, select AMD. These are shapes that use the current generation of AMD processors. The AMD shapes are flexible. If you select an AMD flexible shape, the memory, network bandwidth, and maximum theoretical IOPS scale proportionally. Now let's configure the OCPU. For Flex AMD shapes, you can choose the number of OCPUs between 1 and 64 by using the slider in the number of OCPUs per node field. For each OCPU, 16 GB of memory is allocated. The memory will scale proportionally based on the number of OCPUs selected. So you can select from a minimum of 16 GB to a maximum of 1 TB of memory. Then click Select Shape. Now let's configure the storage. Click Change Storage and select an available storage from the list. Choose your storage management software. Here you can select Oracle Grid Infrastructure to use Oracle ASM or Oracle Automatic Storage Management, or select Logical Volume Manager to quickly provision your DB system using Logical Volume Manager Storage Management software. Next is to configure your storage performance. You can select your storage volume performance. Select Balance for most workloads that require a good balance between performance and cost savings. Or you can select Higher Performance for large databases and workloads with high I/O requirement. In the available data storage, select the amount of block storage to allocate to the virtual machine DB system. Then click Save Changes. Next is to configure the DB system. Provide the total node count, so this is the number of nodes in the DB system. Select your Oracle Database Software Edition. Add the public key portion of each key pair you want to use for SSH access to the DB system. You can click both Save Private Key and Save Public Key when using the Generate SSH key pair. Next is to choose the license type. You can select License Included or bring your own license. Select the VCN in which you want to create the DB system. Select the client subnet to which the DB system attaches. Provide the hostname prefix. Specify advanced options such as selecting a fault domain, time zone, and optionally apply tags to your DB system. Next is to configure your database. Provide the database name. Provide the database unique name. Select the database image. Oracle Database Software images are images contain generally available versions of Oracle Database software. Select the image, provide the PDB name, create the administrator credentials, provide the password, select the workload type that best suits your application. You can also enable automatic backups. You can select the backup retention period, specify the backup scheduling, select the character set under the Advanced Options tab, and configure the encryption key management for your database and optionally apply tags. Then click Create DB System. The DB system appears in the list with the status of provisioning. Once provisioned, icon turns to green with the status of available. Then in the DB system page under Databases, you can click the highlighted database name to display details about the database. You can also click on the DB connection to display the database connection details. Now let's change the shape of our DB system. Click on Change Shape. Here we can see that our DB system is running on one OCPU. For AMD shapes, you can choose the number of OCPUs between 1 and 64 by using the slider. Let's change the shape from one OCPU to 3 OCPU. Click Change Shape, review the information on the confirmation dialog, and click Change Shape. DB System appears with the status of updating. Once the shape change operation is completed, icon changes to green with the lifecycle status of available, showing the new OCPU core count allocated to the DB system. Now let's try to scale up the storage for a virtual machine DB system. Click on the Scale Storage up. Scale your storage as needed by selecting the amount of block storage to allocate to the virtual machine DB system, then click Update. You can increase the storage at any time without impacting the system. Once available, here you will see the new available data storage.